Hey guys, it's Maryann Berry here, and welcome to my Better Balance workout, I guess you can call it. Today I'm going to be taking you through a 20-minute sequence of simple movements, gentle stretches, and exercises that are going to leave you feeling better balanced immediately at the end. So to start off, as with most of my workouts, we're going to self-assess. So why am I walking over to the wall? We're not going to use the wall for our self-assessment. We're actually going to do standing with our eyes closed. So go ahead and stand. If you are wearing shoes, you might want to take those off. It's going to help you to be able to feel this a little bit better. Just stand with your feet in their natural position. Go ahead and close your eyes and pay attention to the weight distribution that you're feeling in your feet. Notice if you feel more weight on your right foot or your left foot, more weight in the balls of your feet or the heels of your feet, more weight on the inner edges of your feet or the outer edges of your feet. So go ahead and open your eyes. Just make a mental snapshot of what you're feeling there in the weight distribution in your feet. Now, the human body, speaking of balanced, is designed to be balanced equally from right to left, from front to back, and from the inner edges to the outer edges of those feet. So if you experience bad balance, there's reasons for that on a muscular level. And today we're going to address some of those things. We're going to come back. We're going to retest at the end of the workout series. So let's go ahead and get started. Exercise number 1 is something called standing overhead extension. So for this, what you're going to want to do is start off by lining your feet up 5 inches apart between your heels. So that's going to be about a fist and a half between the heels and about 3 inches between the balls of your feet. All right, now you're going to go ahead and interlace your fingers and press your palms away from your body. And I'm going to get our timer set here. Actually, no, I won't. I'm not wearing my watch. I'm going to get our timer set here for 1 minute. So you're going to press your hands away from your body, and you're going to go ahead and bring your arms up overhead, keeping your elbows locked out perfectly straight, and look up. Breathe and hold this here for 1 minute. And the key here is to keep those elbows locked out perfectly straight. Put 5% more of your body weight into your big toe joint. Place a small arch in your lower back. And continue to look up. Breathe. And try to relax your traps. Try to relax your shoulders down away from your ears. Few more seconds. And go ahead and bring those arms down. Whew. Next exercise is standing arm circles. You're going to position your feet the same way, 5 inches between the heels, 3 inches between the balls of your feet. And take your hands and curl your fingers into the pads of your palms. Bring your fingernails together and press the pads of your palms to touch to extend your big knuckle. Now hold that golfer's grip position and extend your thumbs away from your hands. Go ahead and bring your arms out to your sides with your elbows locked out perfectly straight. Squeeze your shoulder blades together in the back. And with your stomach relaxed, go ahead and circle forward with me here 40 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, halfway. 29, 30, keeping those shoulder blades pinched together in the back. 39 and 40. And go ahead and turn your palms up to the ceiling. Keep those shoulder blades pinched together in the back. And go ahead and circle up and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, halfway. 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. And that is standing arm circles. Go ahead and shake it out a little bit. And let's get ready for standing elbow curls. Take your fingers and press them into the pads of your palms. Bring those fingernails together and bring the pads of the palms to touch to extend the big knuckle. We're just getting reset here into our golfer's grip. Look down. If you've lost your foot position, go ahead and reposition those feet, heels 5 inches apart, balls of the feet 3 inches apart. You're going to want to bring your knuckle to your temple behind your eyeballs, sticking your thumbs down towards the floor. Go ahead and bring your elbows to touch and all the way back without losing that golfer's grip. That's 3. We're going to go to 25. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. All right, good job. Go ahead and relax those arms down at your sides. And now we're going to get into something called standing gluteal contractions. So still standing with those heels 5 inches apart, balls of your feet about 3 inches apart. Just relax your arms at your sides and squeeze and release your glutes. We're going to go to 60 here. 3, 4, 5, 6. So just contracting the butt muscles. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Keep going. You want to make sure that you're not tucking your pelvis under when you make that butt contraction. So just keep your pelvis nice and neutral and just squeeze and release the glutes. We're on about 16 here. 17, 18, 19, 20. And let's start our second set of 20. Squeeze and release the glutes. 2. The key here is going to be to keep that stomach nice and relaxed. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, squeezing those glutes, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And final set of 20. Here we go. Squeeze and release those glutes. 1, 2. Make sure you're keeping that stomach nice and relaxed. So as we go through these reps, what you're going to start to notice is that that gluteal contraction is starting to become more equal from right to left. The contraction in your glutes is starting to feel fuller, a little bit easier to contract. 10, 11 on our final set of 20, 12, making sure to release that contraction nice and slowly. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Nice job. All right, now we're going to get into a standing hang. Still standing with those feet 5 inches apart, about 3 inches between the balls of your feet. Just go ahead and bend forward and come into a standing hang position here with me for 1 minute. So if you feel like you need a little added extra help, you can just take a box or an object, something you have around your house, go ahead and put your hands on it if you feel like you need that. If not, you can just hang forward, bring your hands to the floor. The key here is you're going to want to tighten your thigh muscles and lean forward so that the weight of your body is forward in the balls of your feet. Now you're going to want to relax through the back side of the neck. That can be the most difficult part of this. Breathe and just continue to allow your upper body to actually relax and continue to bend forward. And keeping those thigh muscles tight. Weight is still in the balls of those feet. We're going to hold this a little bit longer here. Relaxing the backside of that neck. 3, 2, 1, and go ahead and slowly come on up. Whew, nice job on that standing hang. Next, we have cats and dogs. So you're going to want to go ahead and come onto your hands and knees and get yourself set up for cats and dogs so that your hip joint is directly above your knee joint and so that your shoulder joint is directly above your wrist joint. So cats and dogs, I'm going to be just like so. Let's go ahead, tuck those hips under, arch that back up. Go ahead and look down, breathe out. We're going to tip those hips forward, bring those shoulder blades together in the back, and look up. So we're going to go ahead and cycle through 20 cats and dogs here this morning. This is 2. 3. 4. 5. As we're going through these cats and dogs, we want to make sure that we're not moving front to back. So none of this motion. So instead, it's all going straight up and straight down. And we're halfway. And really accentuating the movement of the pelvis on each position, tucking the pelvis under and tilting that pelvis forward. 2 more. All right, nice job. Next exercise is going to be supine foot circles and point flexes. So you're going to want to lay down on your back. And let's go ahead and start with the left leg today. So we're going to extend that right leg down on the ground. You're going to want to go ahead and interlace your fingers behind that left knee, pulling that knee inward towards the chest. See if you can let your shoulders actually set back and relax against the floor. Just check that right foot here. Make sure that that right foot is pointed straight up and down. So we don't want that right foot that's down on the floor turned out to the side. So go ahead and rotate that left leg inward so that that left foot points straight up and down. Straighten out that left knee. All right. And then with the, excuse me, I've been referring to the right leg. So sorry for that. Now with the left leg, so the leg that's down on the floor, you're going to want that foot pointed straight up and down and knee straight. Now with this left leg here that's up in the air, you're going to want that shin parallel to the floor so that when you look, you don't see your toes, or you should barely see your toes over your shin. Now we're going to go ahead and start by circling out with that left foot. And today we're going to go for 20 reps in each position. 4, 5, 6. You're going to want to make the biggest, fullest circle that you can possibly make. Really working into that range of motion this morning. Halfway. And we're still working at keeping that right leg, the one that's down on the floor, straight, right foot pointed straight up and down. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we're going to go ahead and switch it here. So rotating, going the other way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, halfway, 11. Really accentuating that range of motion here. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 3 more, 18, 19, and 20. And now we're going to go ahead and point flex. 1, pointing those toes over and flexing them back as far as they'll go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, halfway, 11, 12, 13, 14, keeping that right foot down on the floor, pointed straight up and down. 19 and 20. All right, good job on the left leg. We're going to go ahead and switch, bring that right leg in, interlace the fingers behind the right knee. Let's check that left foot now. Make sure that that left foot is going straight up and down. Left knee is straight. And with that right leg, let's double check that shin. Make sure the shin is parallel with the floor. Now with that right foot, we're going to circle going out to start. And we're going for 20 reps here. This is 3, 4, and at the same time, we're going to want to try to let those shoulders relax back into the floor. And 9, 10, halfway, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and now we're going to switch. We're going to go the other direction, just like we did on the opposite leg. Here we go, all the way to 20. 3, 4, 5, 6. You want to just double check and make sure that that knee is staying right in line with the hip. So your knee shouldn't be diving into the middle of your body. It shouldn't be moving out to the outside either. So that knee is just staying centered right in line with that hip joint. And 6 more to go here on this right leg. 2 and 1. Now we're going to point and flex. Pointing those toes over and flexing them back as far as they'll go. 3, 4, 5, and really quick, double check that left foot and make sure that left foot is staying pointed straight up and down. Really, really important. 10, halfway, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right, good job with the foot circles and point flexes. You're going to want to go ahead and come on up, bring yourself all the way up off of the floor, and you're going to want to find a wall for air bench. So for air bench, if you're familiar with this exercise, you will know that you're going to want to prioritize having some really good traction underneath your feet. So if you have shoes, go ahead and grab your shoes, put those on. Otherwise, if you're barefoot, that might be okay if you're standing on carpet or maybe a yoga mat. But just make sure that you have a non-slippery surface here for the air bench. So what we're going to do here for air bench is we're going to start off with our right heel touching the wall. And we're just going to step forward with that left foot. And we're going to step one more time with the right foot. So now we're 3 foot lengths away from the wall. We're going to go ahead and bring our feet 5 inches apart so that you have 5 inches between those heels and 3 inches between the balls of the feet. Now with your hands, you're going to find the wall behind you and you're going to go ahead and sit those hips back and slide the hips down not too far. You don't want to be all the way down at 90 degrees. We want to keep that hip joint up slightly higher than those knees. So I'm going to go ahead and start our timer here. We are here for 2 minutes. What I'd like you to do is press firmly through the balls of your feet and the heels and press both hip joints back equally against the wall and rotate your pelvis back so that your lower back is nice and flat against the wall. Try to relax your stomach. So the muscles that are going to be working to flatten that lower back should be really coming from the hips, not the abs contracting. So we're going to keep that stomach nice and relaxed. Upper body should just be relaxed, looking straight ahead. And our emphasis here on air bench is going to be really holding this equally on both sides. So you should feel this here in your quads. You should feel it in the same spot on both sides. If you don't, as we get closer to the 2 minutes, you should start to feel that balance out. So that's our halfway mark. We're a little bit over a minute in, and we are holding this for a total of 2 minutes this morning. On air bench, make sure that you're breathing right now. Breathing down into that lower back can really help that lower back to actually flatten back against the wall. And it can also really help to relax the stomach area and to relax the upper body as well. Good. Keep pressing through both feet. And just double check your knee position. So your knee joints should be no wider than 1 fist width apart, and you should have 1 fist width between your knees. So if your knees are knocking together or if they're traveling apart, just go ahead and bring those knees back to where they're 1 fist width apart. All right, and done. Go ahead and come on up. And we're going to retest. So at the very beginning, we did a balance test. You're going to want to do the same thing, standing with your feet just in their natural position. Go ahead and close your eyes. Pay attention to the weight distribution in your feet. Notice how it feels from right to left, front to back, from the outer edges to the inner edges of your feet. I'd love to hear from you. Please share with me. You can post to the comments. I'll tell you what I'm feeling is I just feel way more balanced than I did at the very beginning. So pretty cool. I really hope that you're noticing some changes too. Either way, thank you so much for joining me for this class. I think this was just a really great sequence of exercises. I felt a great benefit going through these movements this morning. So I hope you did too. So thank you so much for joining me. I have a favor to ask. If you haven't already, click the subscribe button on my channel to subscribe. That does me a huge favor. I really, really appreciate your support. But what that does for you is that enables you to get notifications when I'm posting live classes like this and when I'm sharing other exercises here on my channel, which I do on pretty much a daily basis. So if you want to stay in the loop, please click the subscribe. Either way, click the subscribe. It definitely helps me out. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye.